the guy who talks like that?
Nutella, of course, for the Nutella one. I feel like this is quite self-explanatory.
He's right, he is a classic fool.
Ah, it's hot, 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 hot.
Good morning, everyone. We are now close to Christmas. 1 week's time, myself and Joe are heading down to Devon. Or no, 6 days' time we're heading to Devon to spend Christmas with my family this year. The presents are all wrapped, they're all bought. I did have to chase one of Joe's presents around the whole of Gloucestershire by the sounds of things. I ordered something for Joe a while back, and I realised the other day when I was counting her presents under the tree that it was missing, that it hadn't arrived. So I chased it up with the company. Turns out they never had the first line of my address on the parcel, so it's just been bouncing around their system. I told them send it because I'm here, you've got most of my address, it should arrive. So they sent it. It didn't arrive. The driver couldn't find my house, so then I had to have it redelivered to Morrison's. Then Morrison said they couldn't take it because it was too heavy, even though it wasn't. It was a whole faff. But anyway, it's sorted now. It's nestling under the tree. That was my little bit of present drama that I had. I want to do a little bit of festive baking today because I feel like I'm ahead of the game when it comes to Christmas anyway. Like, all the presents are done, the cards are up, the flat's decorated, the washing's being done, so we've got clothes to take to Devon, all of that. It's all in hand. So today I'm going to do a little bit of festive stuff. I'm going to get some festive bacon done. I noticed quite a few people on lots of other vlogs that I've seen on Instagram, and even my sister's done this, Amy. People have been making like a Christmas tree out of pastry, like puff pastry, but turning it into like a Nutella twist tree. I thought I'd try and make that today. I might do a savoury option as well, because I've seen on Instagram, this is the sort of thing I get advertised on Instagram, is Branston pickle. And on their advert, they had their own version of this twisty Christmas tree pastry thing. Instead of Nutella inside, it's pickle with cheese. And I love cheese and pickle, so I'm gonna give that one a go as well. I might do a sweet and a savoury option. Let's do some festive baking. Let's crack on with our day.
Maybe the tree was too big. I feel like I'm sitting in it. Anyway, I'm going to do some festive baking. As I said, I'm going to make 2 Christmas trees, one sweet, one savoury. The sweet one is going to be a Nutella flavoured one, and the savoury one, I'm going to be doing a cheese and pickle Christmas tree. All you need for these is a couple of packs of the puff pastry just roll thing that you can buy in Tesco's from the sort of baking area. And then for the cheese and pickle one, you just need cheese and pickle. Nutella, of course, for the Nutella one. I feel like this is quite self-explanatory. And then you need a couple of eggs mixed together for the egg wash that we're going to do as well. It looks really easy to make, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to really need to talk you through too much. Obviously, I've got 2 trays here, both with baking parchment on. I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees, as always. Feels like every recipe is 180 degrees. I'm going to crack on now. Let's do it. There we go, they're ready to go in the oven now for about 12 to 15 minutes, 180 degrees. Let's put them in. Okay, while those are in the oven, I wanted to talk to you about Christmas films. I'm a man who's very passionate about Christmas films, which is why it hurts me that this year I've only watched 2 so far. One of my favourites is one of the ones that I have watched already, and that's Love Actually. It's got it all. The cast is brilliant. You've got Alan Rickman, you've got Hugh Grant, Dawn from Gavin and Stacey is in that.
I'm Nancy.
But that movie, honestly, what a Christmas classic. It's British as can be, and I defy you to watch Love Actually and watch that scene where Alan Rickman's character breaks Emma Thompson's character's heart by buying a necklace for someone else. I defy you to watch that scene and not cry, because every year when she goes to that bedroom and puts Joni Mitchell on, gets me every time.
A classic fool.
He's right, he is a classic fool. Apparently it's one of Boris Johnson's favourites as well, because during the last election here in the UK, he did a little, mock off of it, probably just to try and make himself look more relatable to the British public.
Enough. Let's get this done.
Don't think it worked, Boris. That's one of the only 2 that I've actually seen so far this year. The other one is The Holiday, which is another beauty. The other day, by the way, we were visiting Joe's parents and we went for a walk in a village with some friends called Cheer. I say the other day, it was about
2 months ago now, 3 months ago. That's the other day in COVID times. But we went for a little walk in this village in Surrey. Surrey. It was called Sheer, and apparently that's where they filmed the movie of the holiday, and so it's a beautiful little village. So if you're ever in the area of Sheer, I recommend going for a little walk, exploring, seeing if you can spot some of the, the scenes that were used in the holiday, because it is a really nice film, really, again, very heartwarming. That's usually early Christmas viewing for me. I stick that one on maybe end of November, very start of December. That's like an early one to get me in the mood. Another one I think is underrated, and I think people forget about, Miracle on 34th Street. Absolute banger. It's set in New York. It's got an Attenborough, Richard Attenborough, David Attenborough's brother. We love the Attenboroughs here in this country. He's in it. He plays probably the most convincing Santa I think I've ever seen. When you watch it, by the way, there's a bit where a kid goes and sits on Santa's knee. When I was a kid, I always used to think, he sounds like he's got a cough. It's a Wonderful Life. That's another one, by the way, that I think I've seen that film twice, and it's black and white, so it's really old. It's not really of our time anymore. Beautiful, heartwarming film. The ending will melt you. It's lovely. It's very, very sweet. I love James. Is it James Stewart? He's the guy who talks like that. That was a terrible James Stewart impression. It's perfect for like a Sunday afternoon in December. It's a bit gloomy. Glass of mulled wine, little cheese board going. It's a Wonderful Life. Thank me later. Probably my number one, and this is just a personal choice thing, Home Alone 2. Not 1, 2, and I'll tell you why part 2, because it's exactly the same as Home Alone 1, but it's set in New York, which is one of my favourite places in the world. When I went to New York last year, we went around Christmas time, but we went to all the places where Home Alone 2 was filmed, and I was loving it. I was fangirling. It was so good. Right here is the plaza from Home Alone 2. I think this is the ice rink from Home Alone 2. This is where the Home Alone 2 film ends. My family, like when I lived at home with my parents growing up, Home Alone 2 was like the staple one that we would definitely have to sit down and watch it together every year. And it's really funny. Like there's some bits in there that still now just make me howl with laughter. I love the guy who plays like the concierge at the hotel. He's the one who sort of, have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day.
That guy. I like that guy. And that movie also gave us one of Christmas' most famous lines. Got to do that on your lip and say, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Controversial opinion. There's a few that I'm really not bothered about and I think are slightly overhyped. The Grinch. I've got an Auntie Sha, you'll probably be watching this video. I don't like The Grinch. I'm not a fan. It's not for me. Not a fan of The Polar Express. I tried to watch it once and I got bored. Also, this is probably the most controversial because people seem to love this movie. Elf. I mean, it's all right. If I was rating Elf, I'd probably give it a solid 5 out of 10. Maybe a 6 on a good day. It's not up there with Love Actually or Holiday or Home Alone, any of these. It just isn't. I've gone on enough, so I'll keep this brief. But there's also some Christmas TV specials that you have to watch if you haven't seen them at Christmas. Only Fools and Horses have done some classics, and growing up I used to watch loads of Only Fools. It's a brilliantly written show and it's just really, really funny, but sentimental in the right places as well. Two that come to mind straight away is the Batman and Robin episode, and also the one was meant to be the last episode of Only Fools and Horses, but they made some more, and that's the one where they finally do what Del has been saying for years and become millionaires. The Office as well, the English one, not the American version, but the English Office has the best TV Christmas special that I've ever seen, except for the one that I'm about to mention, which is probably my favourite now. It all happens. David Brent tells Finch where to go. Dawn and Tim finally get together. It all happens. Watch it. If you haven't seen it, you'll love it. But probably my favourite Christmas special is one that I watched in 2020 for the first time, and that is Gavin and Stacey. Hilarious. They did two. They did one in 2009, I think it was. Might have been 2008. I can't remember. Bryn, when was it?
2008.
He also did one last year, which was the first Christmas special they've done in like 10 years. And it was so well received, and they set us up beautifully for another series. James Corden, Ruth Jones, if you're watching this, give the people what they want. I feel like my twists are probably ready. Let's go and check. Oh, that looks good. That's the Nutella one. And then we've got the cheese and pickle one. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's bulky. Pickle is seeping through.
They look good and a nice size, actually.
I know. I did them for 2.
Can we eat them for lunch?
We can eat them for lunch. Let's try them now. I better try the savoury one first, like main course and then dessert afterwards. Ah, it's hot, 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 hot. Ah, I need a knife. Let that be a lesson to you. I've gone through the pain so you don't have to. Right, let me just cut myself off a little cheese and pickle twist. It smells lovely. Let's give it a try. That is really good. I think even people who are not a big fan of cheese and pickle sandwiches would enjoy this. The pickle, I've never had pickle hot before, but I will again. We finished that one for our lunch. Haven't got to this one yet. That's obviously dessert, but this one is going down a treat, and I would highly, highly, highly recommend. And now we're on to the dessert course. Cup of tea is made in the Christmas mug, of course. Got the base of the tree. Let's see what it's like. It can't be bad, can it? Nutella and pastry. It's so easy to make as well. This one, you only needed Nutella, pastry, egg to wash it with. 3 ingredients. Goes very well with a cup of tea. I feel like I never vlog when I'm walking around, so I thought I would do a little walking around ending for you. I'm just going to do loops. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. It's a little bit later in the day now, so I'm just editing the video that you're actually watching right now. I'm going to stop doing that because I'm getting dizzy. But yeah, thank you honestly for watching. It really does mean a lot that you guys watch the videos that I put out. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, I would really, really, really love if you would just take a quick minute just to go to the button down in the bottom right-hand corner, little red button that says subscribe, click on it, and then you will be subscribed. Any videos I put out will come to you first. So I would really appreciate it if you would take a minute to do that. That would be great. But thank you so much for watching. More content coming your way soon, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.